Hi everybody, welcome to All Games New and Old. I'm David Rodriguez and today I am unboxing Ark Nova. This is a very popular game right now. It's a game in which you are trying to create the best zoo, basically. And people are going crazy over it. So I finally was able to get a copy. I pre-ordered it and it was supposed to come sometime in like mid-April, I think. And then it got pushed back to early May, and then somehow came a few days early. Anyway, long story about the shipping of that, and it's not that exciting, so I'm gonna move on. Let's turn this over. Let's see what it has to say. So on the back, it says, in Ark Nova, you will plan and design a modern, scientifically managed zoo. Striving to make the most successful zoological establishment, you will build enclosures, accommodate animals, and support conservation projects all over the world. Specialists and unique buildings will help you in achieving this goal. At the heart of Ark Nova are 255 cards featuring animals, specialists, unique enclosures, and conservation projects, each with a particular ability. Use them to increase the appeal and scientific reputation of your zoo and to collect conservation points. Each player has a set of action cards which you will use and upgrade to carry out your plans. So there's some organizers in there. It says, with a lot of love for the theme, game designer Matthias, I'm not sure if his name is Wigi, I'm not sure if that's right, has created an interestingly interwoven game. With high replayability and rich components, Ark Nova provides a remarkable gaming experience that will bring the game to the table again and again. It's for ages 14 and up, 1 to 4 players, 90 to 150 minutes, so not a short game by any stretch, but if a game is enjoyable enough, it doesn't have to be short. It can be pretty worth the time. So let's crack this open. I've been waiting for this for so dang long. And I've been so jealous seeing other people get it into their hands first. But, you know, that's just how it is sometimes. So, this is going to be... I don't know if I can get this to work on this one any further. That's okay. I got it open enough. Usually it goes right through. For some reason, it didn't want to do it all the way through on this plastic. But that's okay. Believe it or not, that's not the most important thing to me about a game. Is that my pizza cutter is going to do the trick on it. All right, so I believe all the art in this is photography, or at least like art on the cards, so that should be kind of interesting. I don't always like that, but I think if it's done well, it can be pretty cool. All right, so let me move this to the side here. All right, so we have the bags, which is important for organization. Sometimes I use little storage tubs I got at the dollar store if they'll fit in the box, but we'll see because there's a lot of things in here, so I don't know if they will. So I have several different bags of cubes. Yellow, red, blue, and black. You know, nothing too special about those, but they're cubes, so that's cool. We got another bag of various kinds of tokens. This looks like maybe looks like a bust of a person. Not sure. There's a big brown cube in there. So yeah, we'll see. All right, we got our silica gel pack. That's very important. All right, let's look at this rule book. I'm curious to see how big this is because it's not a light game from all I've heard. So, going to the end, this has some solo game stuff on the very back page. And it looks like it is 19 pages on the inside. So, you know, not crazy, but certainly not light. And, it is pretty text heavy. I mean, there's definitely some pictures of the artwork and examples for the board, but yeah, it's a beefy game. I haven't heard any real negatives about the rulebook, so I'm hoping that it really is easy to follow. We have a glossary here as well. That's kind of nice. Okay, I'm curious what else it says, but okay. There's numbers here, and I wonder if those match with like numbers on the card. I'm guessing that it might be card clarifications, not certain, of course, but could be that. That's nice. So it's like a sheet that just has the different icons on it. That is a lot of icons, but depending on how they're using the game, it might be pretty easy to get a handle on them. So I don't recall hearing a lot of complaints about the number of icons in there, so you know, it may not actually be a issue of any type. All right, so here we have a board. I don't know if this is a player board exactly or what we're looking at here, but it's interesting. I'm guessing you have cards that go up in these areas. So let's see what this is. Okay. All right, these are kind of thinner sheets. I think these are actually player boards because I remember right, this is like the area that you're going to build your zoo. You have certain different shape hexes, which I'm sure we'll see soon, that we'll put in here to fill out your zoo and get enclosures in certain places. and I believe you want to match them to certain sorts of terrain features. So like some, I believe you get a bonus if they're near or on rocks, some by the water, so it's kind of interesting. And I'm curious, it looks like they're not all the same as each other. So there's a variety of different little maps, which is interesting because I wonder if some of them are easier than others or not. I'm not sure. That'll be kind of interesting to discover. I don't know if there's, if it counts as being asymmetrical or if they're relatively well balanced for what they are. Couldn't tell you that, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, now we're getting to tokens. There's a lot of them. So I believe all these ones that are like groups of hexes, those are going to be the enclosures that you build. So there's quite a few different types here, which makes sense because I believe they cover quite a few different kinds of animals in this game. I'm not sure what these are. Maybe they could be points or some kind of currency. I'm not certain, but it'll be interesting to figure that out. There's some other little features, which might be like kiosks or something like that you can add to your park. So that's kind of interesting. I'm curious what these will be. We'll find that out eventually. This looks like, pretty much more of the same stuff, I believe. Maybe some different enclosures, but same general idea here. But they look nice. I wonder if these are all I think these are probably going to be basically the same sort of thing. I don't think they're identical necessarily, although they might be. But yeah, a lot of little tiles here to use to build your zoo. I'm kind of saving the cards for last because there's a lot of cards and they're very pretty looking. So this has some different stuff on here. These shapes aren't ones that I saw in the other ones, but I'm not sure exactly what the difference is. Double-sided, so yeah, it'll be interesting to find out. That's some sort of a tracker over here, maybe. Okay, I'm going to take the cards out of the way for a moment. And let's see what we have here. Oh boy, so this is like the big game board, and this is, wow, this is long. I'm gonna try to, I'm knocking these over, just kind of scroll that, show you the board. And so what I remember of it, and let me turn this around here, and forgive me if I'm wrong. So there's, it's gonna drive me nuts because I can't remember what the two different things, but there's two different things that you're tracking. So you're gonna have trackers going along like both sides of the board, and then I believe once they meet or cross over each other, I think that's what triggers endgame at that point. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that's the case. So there's a couple different things going on here that you're trying to adjust. Oh, so okay, oh, wow, these are nice. So here's our trays that I mentioned on the back for organization. So I'll have to see what's supposed to fit in where, but that can make life a lot easier. That's fantastic. All right, so let me get into some of these cards because I'm really curious about them. Again, they have photographic art on them, so it's going to be a little different than many other games. Let's see if I need the exact one. I'll try to do that to get this started. For some reason, I just cannot usually get these, even when they have the little pull tab deal. Always have trouble with them because, I don't know why. I'm bad at things. That's what it is. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this open, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if I can zoom down onto these cards a little bit, so you can check out some of these pictures. I don't know if I'll look at every single one because again, there's like they said 255 of them. Okay, here we go. That's nice. So these are, it looks like all photographs from what I can tell. So common wall lizard, European grass snake, slow worm, saltwater crocodile. So it looks like we're looking at reptiles right now. I don't know if that's exactly how they're meant to be divided. Gold's monitor, frilled lizard, inland taipan, thorny devil, African ostrich. There, that's not a reptile. Secretary bird. That's kind of cool. Marabou, lesser flamingo. Oh, that sucks to be the lesser flamingo. Shoebill. These things are so interesting. Just look up video of them. They look like cartoon creatures. You can't really tell as much in this particular picture, but they are so bizarre. They just don't look like they could be real, but they are real. It's interesting. Cinereus vulture, long-billed vulture, Indian peafowl, great hornbill, snowy owl. These are beautiful pictures. Indian condor, bald eagle, king vulture. Like they just got a lot of really vivid color and whatnot. I don't know what all the symbology means on here. I mean, this one clearly means it's a bird, and then I believe it has like the the, you know, region that it lives in, but I don't know what the 2 and the 12 are. I watched the video and I'm sure they told me about it, but I just don't recall now. Scarlet macaw, golden eagle, white stork, greater flamingo. Oh, there's the greater one. I wonder if he looks down on the lesser one. Eurasian eagle owl, barn owl, emu, Australian pelican. My sister was very afraid of pelicans when she was a kid because she had a nightmare that one scooped her up when she was small, which is interesting. I don't know if I've heard of anyone else having a pelican fear. She doesn't hate them now, though, so it's good. Northern cassowary. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right at all. That has a really strange thing on its head. It looks like that's an accident, but what do I know? Laughing kookaburra, lesser bird of paradise. Oh, we got the lessers again. A domestic goat, sheep, horse, donkeys. These are pretty like typical animals now that are not too strange. Domestic rabbit, mangalica. That's interesting. Guinea pig, alpaca, coconut lorikeet, Bennett's wallaby. Apparently I am going through all these cards because I'm really enjoying looking at the pictures, and I hope you are too. Okay, now so we're getting some art drawn ones. So we have the science lab, spokesperson. I guess they're done. No, this I don't know. They're photographs, or I think they're probably photos with a filter put over them. I'm not sure. Veterinarian, science museum, guerrilla field research, medical breakthrough, basic research, science library. Oops. Technology Institute, expert on the Americas, expert on Europe, expert on Australia, expert on Asia, expert on Africa, global breeding program, talented communicator, engineer, breeding program, oh, little baby sea turtle, diversity researcher, federal grants, archaeologist, release of patents. See, even these ones that are, not photographs are really, really pretty pictures. Science Institute, migration reporting, quarantine lab, foreign institute, WAZA special assignment, WAZA small animals program, expert in small animals, expert in large animals, sponsorship primates, sponsorship reptiles, sponsorship vultures, sponsorship lions, sponsorship elephants, primatologist, herpetologist, ornithologist, expert in predators, expert in herbivores, hydrologist, and geologist. Pretty cool. So that is one bunch of cards. Let's move on to some others, I guess. If you hate looking at cards, I guess, that's all I have left. So if that's not interesting to you, I guess you don't have to keep looking if you don't want to, but I think these are really pretty cards, so I think they're worth a look. I usually don't do that with games. I'll kind of skim through them so you can get a basic idea, but I don't know. Who doesn't like looking at cool animals? I don't know. I'm not a person who doesn't. So, cheetah, lion, leopard, caracal, fennec fox, that's cute, Siberian tiger, Sumatran tiger, sloth bear, oh, sun bear, yellow-throated martin, grizzly bear, jaguar, cougar, South American quaddy, raccoon, I love raccoons, Eurasian brown bear, wolf, Eurasian lynx, European badger, stoat, New Zealand fur seal, Australian sea lion, New Zealand sea lion, Australian dingo, Tasmanian devil. Was anyone else disappointed when they found out Tasmanian devils don't like spin around like a tornado and destroy everything necessarily? I know I was. African bush elephant, white rhinoceros, northern giraffe, Grevy's zebra, pygmy hippopotamus, Asian elephant, Indian rhinoceros, giant panda, red panda, Malayan tapir, American bison, muskox, reindeer, llama, mountain tapir, I'm not sure if I'm saying this right at all, European bison, moose, red deer, alpine ibex, crested porcupine, dugong. I can't even tell what I'm looking at right now. Wow, that's an unusual one. I'm going to have to look up other pictures of that so I can get a better context of what I'm seeing here. Red kangaroo, koala, platypus, common wombat, proboscis monkey, Senegal bush baby, collared mangabey, ring-tailed lemur, mantled goreza, Barbary macaque, or macaque, or I don't know, mandrill, Japanese macaque, red-shanked doke, I don't know how you say that, dusky leaf monkey. Animal experts or people who have passing knowledge of these animals are probably laughing at me. Horsefield tarsier, northern plains gray langur, Panamanian white-faced capuchin, brown spider monkey, golden lion tamarin, Bolivian red howler, Ecuadorian squirrel monkey, cotton-top tamarin, Nile crocodile, western green mamba, African spurred tortoise, rock monitor, common agama, Indian rock python, Indian cobra, ooh, scary, Komodo dragon, veiled chameleon, Chinese water dragon, American alligator, broad-sided caiman, Galapagos giant tortoise, anaconda, boa constrictor, European pond turtle, and common European adder. All right, one deck to go in this giant card-riddled game. That's actually the one thing I've heard people complain about, is that there's too dang many cards in this game. Which, you know, I don't know exactly how they fit into the place. I don't know if that's actually a problem of any kind, but I don't know. I guess, you know, you don't want to leave out a bunch of cool animals, so. Meerkat den. Meerkats are so cool to watch. I don't know if you've had a chance to see any in a zoo or anything, but they're really just fascinating animals. Penguin pool, oh boy. Aquarium. Aerial cableway. So we're getting into things that, some of these are not animals. Baboon rock. Rhesus monkey park. Barred owl hut. Sea turtle tank. Polar bear exhibit. Spotted hyena compound. Okapi stable. Zoo school, that's nice. Adventure playground. Water playground. Side entrance. Native seabirds. Native lizards. Native farm animals. Guided school tours. Explorer. Waza large animal program. Free range New World monkeys. Bavarian Forest National Park. Yosemite National Park. Angthong National Park. Serengeti National Park. Blue Mountains National Park, Savannah, Low Mountain Range, Bamboo Forest, Sea Cave. Sea caves are cool. Jungle, Bird Breeding Program, Predator Breeding Program, Reptile Breeding Program, Herbivore Breeding Program, Primate Breeding Program, Aquatic, Geological, Small Animals, Large Animals, Research, Cards, Animals, Build, Association, sponsors, cards. Yeah, okay, some of these are going to start repeating then. I wonder if that's like a starting deck kind of thing. Let's see, large animal zoo, small animal zoo, research zoo, architectural zoo, conservation zoo, naturalist zoo, favorite zoo, sponsored zoo, biodiverse zoo, climbing park, aquatic park, species diversity, habitat diversity, Africa, Americas, Australia, Asia, Europe, primates, reptiles, predators, herbivores, and birds. That's it. That is all the cards in this just stacked full of cards game. That was awkwardly put, but there it is. A lot of cards is what I'm trying to say. So, wow, that's, good grief. That is Ark Nova. It is very obviously a very large game. Fairly complicated by all accounts, but I'm really excited to try to dive into that. Let me zoom out a little bit. I just want to see what all the fuss is about. A lot of people are loving this one right now, so I'm excited to give it a go and see if it becomes a game that I love as well. Well, I hope this has been interesting to you. If it has, please hit like and subscribe and click the little bell icon so you can know about the next time I put out a video. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you all around the table again at All Games New and Old. Bye. If you liked that video, you have no idea how much I respect your wise and intelligent opinion. And you might like this video.
Or this one.
Either way, if you want to go ahead and click this button to subscribe, we'd really appreciate it.
We'll see you around the table.
Bye.
Bye.